What's up, friends? Welcome back to 9 3/4. I am bringing you your April predictions video today, and as you can see, we have 4 groups to choose from in Harry Potter fashion, because you know how we do it here. So, in honor of April being the Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes, no, I'm sorry, and the Secrets of Dumbledore movie coming out, I wanted to keep it themed with Harry Potter. If I had 4 different Dumbledore things, I would have put Dumbledore out, but I don't. I couldn't find 4 similar Dumbledores, and I needed it to be perfect for you, and I couldn't, so we have Harry Potter here. So we're just gonna dive right in. Group number 1, you have Harry Potter, just OG Harry Potter. Group number 2, you have Quidditch Harry Potter. Group number 3, you have Christmas sweater Harry Potter. And group number 4, you have Dumbledore's Army Harry Potter. So, as always, you can pause the video here, take all the time you need to make your selections, and the timestamps will be listed in the description box below, and I will see you in your reading. Bye, guys, or see you soon. What's up, group 1? If you chose OG Harry Potter, welcome to your reading. I don't know why he does not want to focus. There you go. I'm going to place him right here. And my candle will not light, so in case you're wondering if I forgot to light it, no, I did not. It won't light. Anyways, if you watched last month's video, you will be familiar with why I have 2 piles of these cards here. Well, not that one, these 2. I have separated from this particular deck these Astrol-OG cards here. These in particular are the zodiac signs from this deck, and I will shuffle 3, and these will be the top 3 zodiac signs that are going to be significant for your month of April. And these can be your signs or just 3 particular signs that are going to play a significant role for you during the month of April. And we're going to do that now, and then I will go ahead and also shuffle 2 of these guys out to get anything else that we need to know that will play a role for your month of April. I was going to say March. So what's going on for group 1? Top 3 signs, please, for the month of April for group number 1. Top 3 signs for group number 1, please. The month of April. Take the sky right here. We have Virgo, the perfectionist. Analytical, planning, perfection, hard work, helpful, detail-oriented, reliable, confident, skeptical, overly critical, fear, ruler of the 6th house. So we have Virgo coming out. We got 2 more, please. We have Aries. Ooh, Aries. Happy birthday, you guys. The competitor, assertive, competitive, impulsive, loud, aggressive, action, courageous, dominant, rebellious, dynamic, impatient, quick-tempered, ruler of the 1st house. And then 1 more, please. One more for April. Oh, we have Leo, the showstopper. Enthusiastic, generous, magnetic, pretentious, show-off, bossy, extroverted, proud, headstrong, loyal, seeks approval, loving, ruler of the 5th house. Okay, and we're going to shuffle a couple of these cards out to see if we can get any more information for you guys. Group 1. Any more information from this deck? What's going on for group 1 in April, please? We have Vesta, devotion, sacred sexuality, fertility, kundalini energy, dedication, purity, self-discipline, focused, passion, diligence, inner spark, spiritual commitments. Very interesting energy I'm picking up on here for you, group 1. I feel like we have some interesting things happening for you this month with this coming out. We're going to get one more for you. What's happening in April for group 1? Maybe some of you are doing something, hold on. We have comet, unexpected, disruption, disturbances, significant events, realignment, uncertainty, abnormalities, unknowns, messages, wild card. I like that. Okay, so you guys are definitely, I'm going to take the bottom card, communication, 3rd house. Thoughts, socializing, communication style, learning the mind, early education, siblings, interests, short trips, language. So I'm going to put this here. It's a nice little pyramid there. So for you, group 1, I feel like this month might be having to do with you guys having, and this might be really specific, but maybe some of you are doing some sort of like competition type thing, might be entering some sort of a show for some of you. And like I said, that might be really specific. I know for me personally, there's like a car show coming up in the month of April. I obviously, that's very specific. That I'm just being shown that. So I think maybe for you guys, there might be some sort of similar energy in terms of that. In terms of like a competition, this could also be someone vying for a position in the workplace. This could be something like competing for a spot in a particular what's the word? It's like a spot on a team, not necessarily like a sports team, although it very well could be, but like a spot on a team for work. It could be a spot on a team for a project that's happening, something like that. Something where your efforts need to be showing and you really need to be at your best and showing up at your best, and like it's going to be calling for you to step into your power and really show up confidently and, like I said, at your best, stepping into your power. Whether or not you are any of these signs, it's about embodying these signs this coming month. It's about showing up your best, being competitive, and standing confidently. It's also about being a clear communicator, not just being able to speak clearly, but also being a good communicator is also about listening as well. So being able to be open to feedback, being open-minded, listening, things like that. Having an open heart and an open mind. It's also about being able to take feedback and adapt and learn. Taking the unexpected and being able to grow from it and being able to move and be malleable, be flexible. And that's going to help you succeed this month. Be dedicated and devoted to whatever it is you're going after in order for you to succeed, because you may be tested this coming month in terms of whatever it is you're going after. There's these two signs up here, Aries and Leo. They're fiery energy, they're fire signs, so it is going to be calling you. For some reason, it's making me feel like you need to be very fierce this month. You need to stand in your power. And I think that, not to say like, not to make you afraid or anything like that, but it's really about you, you know, it's giving me this energy of being like a warrior, you know, be strong and be brave, and like you're really going after something you really want. So keep that in mind, and just, you know, stay strong, stay diligent, and remember why you're doing what you're doing and go after it. So these 3 oracle cards are pre-shuffled, and this is your overall theme for the month. And then we're going to go deeper with, we always look at 3 different themes for your month. This time we're also going to pull some tea leaf cards as well. But the 3 different things I like to look at are, of course, your personal / spiritual area, career / finance, and schooling if, you know, you're not working or doing a career aspect. As well as love and relationships. So relationships can be romantic or you know, any relationship, not just romantic. So first we have number 39, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. We have communication coming through. You have communication 2 times, so that's really important for you this month, group 1. We also have power coming out here as well. This is extremely important. This is like giving me Ace of Wands vibes. So it's definitely having to do with you stepping into your power, being inspired, taking inspired action this month and going for it. Really, it's about like, it's interesting how you chose the Harry Potter that did not have a wand, because I think the other group that you could have chosen in particular, he has a wand, and you chose not to choose that one. And so it's about you really taking back your power. We also have Peachy Paradise. Enjoy the view in front of you. Happiness, contentment, gratitude. So you see how that sun is a peach? It's giving me like pleasure vibes. So it's about like enjoying the ride as well. This is something that is meaningful to you, something that you take a lot of pride and passion in as well. I feel that whatever this is, P's might be very significant too, because we have P, P, P. Perfectionist is also a P. But yeah, I definitely feel like this month is about you stepping into your power and really just being able to speak clearly. And like I said, communication does have a lot to do with not just being able to speak clearly and express yourself and being inspired and taking inspired action, but also being able to listen, being able to be flexible and take that feedback that people give to you as well and adapt to it, and being able to listen with an open mind and an open heart, because it goes both ways. Communication goes both ways. And being an effective communicator, you have to be able to listen as well as speak, and do so from a place of love. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like whatever this is, it's going to bring you to this place of peace and paradise and enjoying the view in front of you, enjoying the view and reaping the rewards and benefits. It might take a little bit of work, a lot of work even, and you will ultimately, you know, be content, and more than content, happy, as long as you continue to push forward and be grateful every single day and for the opportunities that present themselves to you. I do fully believe that whatever it is you're going for, you will be successful with. So where do I want to go next? Let's get you, we'll do tea leaf after. Nope, we're gonna do tea leaf first. Okay, we'll get you 3 tea leaf. So let me just make it into 3 even stacks here, as even as I can anyway, because this has like 200 cards or something crazy. And we'll get you 1 from each stack. So what's happening in April? Oh, that was fast. We have flowers, happiness. What did I say? Happiness coming out for you, group 1, if it ever focuses. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. This, there we go. Happiness. Okay, and we're also gonna get one from this stack here. Can't shuffle very well. Okay. One more. What's happening in April for group 1, please? What's happening in April for group 1? Whoa. Ooh. We have October. So something in October that you're doing here is going to, something that you started in October might be happening or finally coming to fruition this month, or something that you're starting this month will finish up in October. This could also be someone born in October is going to play a role this month in your life. I feel like that could be something as well. October. Interesting, guys. Very interesting. What else could October be? Okay, we'll get one more for you guys, please, Spirit. Oh, that was quick. Kangaroo. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Yeah, so I did say, like, this month may be calling for you to... Oh, come on. May be calling for you to... I did say this month might be a little bit bumpy along the way. It wasn't going to be necessarily easy in terms of getting to where you want to go this month. And it will be obviously needing you to plan ahead. So please heed the advice from this card. And let's go ahead and look at each area here. So let's go ahead and take a look at... Let's take a look at each area. We're going to get one for career/school. We have flexible, number 19. I swear. I was just saying that. Okay, we're going to get one for love and relationships. We have 47, go the distance. We're going to get one more for personal/spiritual. And it's number 24, time for a nap. This is a big deck, guys, but it's like the cutest deck ever. Okay, so let's get a couple cards here for what's happening in April for group 1 in their career/school. We have the High Priestess. What's happening in their career/school. We also have the Sun. So cute. Coming out with this guy. See how it doesn't... I have to figure out a better way to do that. Okay, what's happening in their love and relationships in April? What's happening group 1's love and relationships in April, please? We have Judgment in reverse. What's happening in love and relationships in April for group 1, please? What's happening in love and relationships for group 1, please? What's happening in love and relationships for group 1, please? What's happening in love and relationships for group 1, please? What's happening, in love and relationships for group 1, please? We have the King of Wands reversed. I also want to note this guy that flipped over. We're just going to take it, actually. The Hanged Spirit. And what's happening in personal and spiritual in April for group 1. Oops. We have the Wheel of Fortune. What's happening in personal and spiritual for group 1, please, in April? What's happening in personal and spiritual for group 1 in April? What's happening in personal and spiritual group 1 in April, please? There's the Knight of Wands. Okay, you guys. Let me just organize this a little bit prettier. I'll be right back. Okay, group 1. That looks much better. Not perfect, but better. And I think that goes, and I think that's perfect for what is happening this month in terms of like what's going on. Starting off here in your career / school, depending on what you're doing here. It's all about being flexible this month. Things may not go according to plan or the way that you had hoped in your perfectionist vibe area, and that's okay. Sometimes things happen or things fall apart, and that's because better things are coming instead. And we need to be flexible. We need to be adaptable. We need to be able to expect the unexpected. Okay, we need to be able to go with the flow in terms of that's happening. And that's kind of why this card came out here earlier. It's being able to really be able to be flexible, be malleable, be able to change and go with the flow. And that's at that same point, and show other people what we're really made of here. And what this is saying here is that this month, it's all about you really tuning in to your intuition, because you are able to tap into that this month with the High Priestess and the Sun coming out. In this area of your life this coming month, it's major. Okay, these are two major arcanas. Okay, the High Priestess is just saying you are able to tap into it, and you're very connected to your third eye and your crown chakra. So you're able to really just connect to your intuition, connect to your crown, connect to your spirit guides and the divine. And basically, even if you're just barely scratching the surface, if you clear your mind and you're able to just get yourself to a quiet place, if you're into meditation, things like that, even if you're not, just practice getting yourself into a zone of just where you can really quiet your head and listen to that inner voice, where you can tap into your intuition so that you are able to just get in that headspace where you can go, okay, what can I do here? When you get there, you'll be able to really, like I said, expect the unexpected. I think you'll be able to really surprise yourself with just how much you're able to even predict things from that are going to happen next. You'll be able to really communicate with your mind things that are going to happen next and bring in abundance. Look at that, Jupiter's underneath there. Abundance is going to come your way because you're really tapped into that instinct, and it's crazy. And ultimately, like, you're going to feel so happy and so light because I think you're going to feel so connected to yourself, if that makes sense. And I don't think I'm coming across in the way that I would like to, but it's going to feel like you're so clear and you're so light, and your communication with yourself ultimately is going to be on point. And your communication with your guides, your communication with your angels, your communication with the universe is just going to be so crystal clear. And you're going to be able to just be able to, no, I don't want to say predict. What is the word? What's going to bother me? You're going to be able to anticipate things that are going to happen because you are so in tune with the things that are around you. You're so tapped in to your intuitive side, and that's going to be the best part of all of this. And ultimately, like 19, the sun is 19. The sun is literally the happiest card in the deck. Like, look how happy this card is. It's so happy. And you're going to find yourself being just so, feeling so confident because you're able to anticipate all these things, and you're going to be so prepared in that aspect, in this aspect of your life this coming month, that you're going to feel confident. You're going to feel great. You know, it's going to be all about stepping into your power in that area of your life. And so we're going to shift here to your love and relationships area, because this is the area that you need to kind of pull in some of that power into, because we really need to go the distance here. Literally go the distance is about you having some stamina and endurance and being able to kind of test your willpower a little bit here, and not just romantically. I want to talk like in broad spectrum here, because this is in not just romantic relationships but in all your relationships, because it's a little bit about you being a little kind of, you might be short-tempered here and just seeing one way, and you're a little worried about what other people are thinking of you, and you're one-track minded in your relationship areas, and just not really seeing things for what they are. You're kind of seeing things in a blurred way, and it kind of feels like you are just impulsive and hasty, and it could be that you're stressed out from other things, and just, it's kind of like this energy of you having high expectations and being like overly confident because of what you're experiencing in your work and school life. And so it's kind of like, well, if I'm experiencing this here, why can't other people match my energy here? And I get it, you know, sure, you should be attracting that same energy in all aspects of your life. I understand that. But you need to have a little bit of grace for other people and understand that people are going through their own things in their own ways, and that's okay. Not everybody is experiencing what you're experiencing, and you need to be that compassionate person this month and have some understanding. You also need to think about how not everybody's having an amazing, confident month. Everyone is human and having human experiences, and we're all, you know, we all experience ups and downs, and you're just having a really up month in that area of your life. And so we really need to think about how other people may not be, you know, and it's about being grateful for those people who are there for you during your downs, and you need to be there for them in their downs. And I'm not saying you have to. Of course, this is your free will. I'm just letting you know how other people are perceiving you, because you're perceiving yourself in a different way than how other people are viewing you. And that's just what this energy here is telling me. That you're seeing yourself one way and other people are seeing yourself another way. And so if you want to salvage what's happening here, or if you may not be seeing things for what they are, or understanding things for what they are, or wondering what's happening in this area of your life, or why things might be feeling a little off, this could be why. And, you know, it could be like you're struggling to meet people on their level because you're refusing to budge. You're refusing to, it's this feeling of refusing to kind of, you know, be flexible in this particular area of your life, where you're very flexible here, you're not flexible here. You don't want to budge here. You just kind of want to keep going, you know, you want to keep running. You don't want to pause and wait here. You want to just, you there's no room for budging here. You just, for some reason, you don't have time for it here. And I'm letting you know that other people are like, well, hold on, you're going to, you know, I need you to be a little patient with me here. And so that's kind of the energy happening here. We also have majors here. We have 2 majors here, and 1 high court card as well. And I'm just letting you know that that's the energy I'm picking up on in your relationships area for this coming month of April. So while I do feel like you are definitely going to achieve a lot of happiness and contentment, I also feel like this area in particular is about willpower. It's about stamina and endurance. It's not necessarily going to be the easiest part of this month. This is also about you having patience. It's about you compromising. It's about you having compassion. I feel like that's a big word coming up in this area. Having compassion, having patience, giving more. There's a lot of fire and like heat coming out of this area, just because if you look at the picture here, this cheetah is running and it's like a desert dry heat area as well. The wand is a fiery card, and I feel like you need to add some water, you know, and water is all about emotions and love. So can't go wrong with bringing love into a situation, especially when it has to do with your love and relationships area of your life. So there's that. I'm moving into personal / spiritual time for a nap. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Knight of Wands reversed. So this too kind of talks about you being a little bit hasty, impulsive, a little brash, with the Knight of Wands coming up, a little bossy, a little bit like you don't have time for other people's shit, you know. It's kind of that energy. Back up on my bullshit. That's kind of what I'm hearing. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, I do feel like you can get things going again. I feel like things are going to go in your favor again. I feel like you are going to be going through some transformative things. Kundalini might be significant for some of you as well. So take that if it's relevant for you. Also, I also think that if you, I don't know why, I'm just being called to these origami. If you find comfort or feel like that might bring you some peace, learn some origami. I love doing that, or I did at least. But yeah, this part of your, I mean, overall, I feel like personal / spiritual will spill over into all areas of your life. It's just about really taking some time to rest this month. You need to always balance with a bit of rest. If we're always just go, 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 sometimes we're going to burn out, right? And this is about you making sure you take that time to really pull back and rest and check in with yourself. By letting yourself rest, this gives you the time to really receive from the universe downloads, receive from yourself ideas, dreams coming through, what you really want to accomplish and go for next, stuff like that, ideas, inspiration coming through. That communication card is popping up so hard for me when I hear it, when I see this card, especially because 24 condenses to 6. 6 is all about communication as well. And so when you take that time out for this rest, I do believe that more communication is going to come through from both your higher self as well as your guides, okay? And even the universe, honestly. I think you're going to get some messages that are much needed in terms of moving forward and pushing forward and being, you know, able to achieve more and accomplish what you need to in the way that you would like to, and even in a more efficient and more successful way than you ever thought, and maybe even go further than you could have ever imagined in that aspect. And so that's where that divine intervention kind of comes through with this Wheel of Fortune card coming out. And I think as long as you pull back, because you have this drive in you this month to just go and get it done, especially when you have all of this energy having pulling through, when you're stepping into your power. Sometimes we get hungry with this drive to just keep going, go, because we have this hustle energy, and there's nothing wrong with that, of course. But what's coming through here is that because you have so much of it here, there is also this message coming through that you want to pull back and take this time out, because you could achieve so much more than you could have ever imagined this month if you do balance it out with this rest, and you balance it out with, like, you know, pouring some energy here into this relationship aspect of your month. And I feel like more blessings and more abundance is going to be able to come shining through this month if you really balance it out with the rest. So I feel like that's a really big message coming through for you, group one. And just really recognizing that you have more power in being able to rest, and being able to also ask for help if it's necessary, ask for guidance, ask for assistance if you feel like overwhelmed, or if it's necessary. So we're going to finish off with some advice and guidance from your guides. So I selected this particular deck. I don't know, I felt really called to use this one, Angel Number deck. So let's see what we get for you guys. Group one, advice and guidance for group one for the month of April, please. Ooh, we got number 6. Look at that. Communication. I am nurturing. Your heart is your gift. You are a natural born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. Seriously. And I was just saying number 6 is the number of communication. So here it is popping out again. This card does not want to focus. So that's what we're getting. We're going to get a couple more. Advice and guidance, please, for group one. This one, let's come out with 30. You are an original, innovative thinker and an excellent communicator. Wow. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. I am imaginative. Seriously. Group one. All about being a great communicator, a creative communicator at that. This is your month, group one. Communication and inspiring others, as well as also using your heart when it comes to that. So really embody that. And wow, what the heck? 666. A wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. Seriously, group one, 6 is your number. All about communication. And we're going to finish off with your bottom of the deck. Master number 44, your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. I am supported. Seriously, I was just saying that. So that is what I'm seeing for you, group number one, and I hope that this brought you all the clarity and all the guidance and advice for April, and it's going to be an amazing month. Happy birthday to my Aries babies, as well as my, oh my god, Taurus babies. Wow, I just totally went out. As well as early birthday to my Taurus babies. Hello. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this reading. That's where I'm going to leave it for you guys. Thank you so, so much for watching. I absolutely love and appreciate all of you for being here, being a part of the family. Please go ahead and smash the like button, comment down below to let me know how you guys liked this reading. What was your favorite part? Also, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'm also going to be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive pick a card readings not available here on YouTube, as well as our exclusive zodiac monthly predictions readings, which will be a little delayed because I had some technical difficulties, especially with this. This one's also a little late. I'm sorry, you guys, but nonetheless, they will be up, I promise. And yeah, I'm so happy you guys are here. Thank you so, so much for your endless support and your love. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Happy March and happy April, you guys. I will see you guys soon. Bye. What's up, group 2? If you chose Quidditch Harry Potter, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and put him right over here. Hopefully you can still see him. Now, if this is your first time coming to our monthly pick a group predictions video, these are pre-shuffled oracles that are like the overall theme of what you can expect for your month. So we'll get into that soon, but I have this deck here in which I take out the 12 zodiac signs. We're going to shuffle 3. Those are your top 3 zodiac signs that will play a significant role in your month, and then we'll shuffle a couple of these out as well to get any more information that you need to know about the month coming up, and then we'll go deeper into each category. Like we look at career / school, love and relationships in general, and then of course personal and spiritual, and then we finish off with advice and guidance. So without further ado, let's get into this, guys. What are the top 3 zodiac signs for group 2, please? We've got Pisces, the dreamer, mystical, intuitive, psychic, romantic, sacrifice, sensitive, fantasies, escapism, empathy, artistic, adaptive, addictions, ruler of the 12th house. So somebody who is a Pisces, maybe you're a Pisces. So we've got that one. Let's get 2 more, please. Happy birthday to my Aries friends. Happy early birthday, Taurus, as well. Happy belated birthday to Pisces, too. So let's get 2 more. I also want to point out, too, I don't think I said this for the other groups, that, oh, hold on, Virgo, the perfectionist, analytical, planning, perfection, hard work, helpful, detail-oriented, reliable, confident, skeptical, overly critical, ruler of 6th house. So I also wanted to point out that you could just be embodying these particular qualities of these signs, you know, also this month. So that's something to think about too. And 1 more, please. Oh, that was quick. Of Aquarius, the diplomat, inventive, original, opinionated, analytical, distant, intellectual, humanitarian, friendly, tolerant, outgoing, ruler of 11th house. So those are your top 3 zodiac signs for this month. Okay, and now we're going to take a look at these guys too. We're going to get a couple from here. Group 2. What's happening here? What's happening for group 2 in April, please? What can group 2 expect in April? What can group 2 expect in April? What's happening for group 2 in April, please? What's happening for group 2 in April? What's happening We have 12th house, subconscious, all things hidden, limiting beliefs, self-sacrifice, healing, endings, closure, spirituality, isolation, sorrow, intuition, dreams, unseen realm. So you could be dealing a lot with the subconscious things. You might be doing some spiritual journeys this month. This is also Pisces energy, so definitely touching up on that this April. What's happening for group 2 in April? What's happening for group 2 in April? Here we have Lilith, taboo, darkness, untamed, intensity, independence, erotic, sexual liberation, temptation, secret desires, fetishes, shadow side, empowerment, destruction. I like that. Interesting. So I feel like we're doing some discovery this month, you guys. At the bottom of the deck, we have Mars. Oh, I like that too. Ambition, assertive, aggression, war, Aries, Scorpio energy. Tuesday, confidence, impulsiveness, strength, action, sexuality, passion, desire, determination. So this month is, I feel like this month for you guys, it's a lot about really going within yourself and discovering things, discovering a little bit of your shadow side, and not just your shadow side too, but like really who you are completely. And I guess, yeah, it does have to do with your shadow side, because like sometimes we push away that shadow side thinking that it's not a good thing, but there's nothing to be ashamed of with our shadow side. There's nothing, you know, we think shadow is darkness and so it's a bad thing, but that's not necessarily true. Without shadow there can be no light, and really that makes us who we are, and that also allows us to be that also allows us to reach our fullest potential and really explore all of what we want and desire and push ourselves beyond the limits. So I think that by doing so, we're really getting comfortable with who we are authentically and being able to put that out in the world as well. So that's really exciting for you guys, group 2. And I think that like it's interesting that you chose Quidditch Harry Potter, because he really pushes himself to the limits when he plays Quidditch. He's discovering parts of himself that he never even knew, because he didn't even know that his dad played Quidditch either, that his dad was a seeker. And these are all things that have really allowed himself to come out of his shell, allowed himself to really be who he is, and he really loves doing what he does, you know? And so that's really just interesting how it lines up in that way. So let's go further and look at the pre-shuffled oracles here. So let's look at these guys right here. We have Walking Away, number 27, reversed. Shadow. Wow. Okay. Makes sense. A lot of shadow work. And Rainbow Road, you are on the right path. Higher self, alignment, authenticity. So okay, group 2. So there is a lot of things lining up here about how you are doing some shadow work and doing what you need to do to line up with your purpose, line up with your authenticity and who you truly are, your higher self, and just finally being able to walk away from something that you've been struggling to walk away from, whether that be a toxic relationship for some of you. This could be a bad habit or habits. This could be a lifestyle change of some sort. Things that you've been really wanting to leave behind and move on, that are better suited for you, more in alignment with who you are, who you want to be, the life that you want to live, and things like that. So let's, I do want to get you some of these tea leaf cards here. But I love how these are all so similar. They all indicate like there's like a path on each of these cards here, and I love how it's all lining up. Crystals might be very significant too in terms of like your helping you in your journey, things like that. So that might be very helpful for you this coming month of April. We have Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. I'm going to get one from each little stack here. So crystals, I would say, that are really great for you would be like definitely some sort of like black tourmaline to keep you protected while you're doing your shadow work. Here we have flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. So be careful with that. Try not to get your hopes up too high. Don't get your hopes up too high in terms of depending on somebody for something. Sometimes we have high expectations because we hold ourselves to something so high as well, especially with this Virgo energy. It's making me think like perfectionism, you know, and sometimes we need to understand that other people have things going on in their life too, and that's okay. You know, we need to have a little grace for them as well. Career, so definitely like things are going, I feel like something good is going on in your career this month. Let me hit one more for you. I feel like something is moving forward in your career. Something is aligning in your career. Maybe you're moving forward in moving toward a pathway that is more in alignment in your purpose in your career. Whale, great worry over nothing. Yeah, so I feel like maybe you're holding on to some stress of some sort this month and you need to just relax a little bit. So there is something like that to think about. Oops. Okay, I just want to make sure I have space. So let's take a look here at each area. I did pre-shuffle off cam, so let's look what's happening for group 2 in their career. We have serendipity, number 18, career/school. What's happening in their love and relationships in April. What's happening in their love and relationships in April. What's happening in their love and relationships in April. We have higher power, number 4. It's a beautiful card. And what's happening in their personal and spiritual life in April. We have 2 cards. Let's just take one. We're going to take new life. This was the first card that was on the top. Number 39. Can you guys focus, please? Thank you. Okay, I like that a lot. And it makes sense when we talk about this alignment, this shifting in the paths of things like that. So I like that a lot. Okay, group 2. This is a really big deck, but it's super cute. And I love it. And you'll see why. If I can shuffle. Hold on. Okay. Now, I pre-shuffled off camera because this is really difficult to shuffle, and I didn't want to put you through the hassle. So, what's happening for group 2? What's happening for group 2 in April in their career and school or school? What's happening for group 2? We have the 2 of Cups. I like that for you guys. What's happening in their career/school in April for group 2? What's happening in career and school for group 2? we have the Four of Coins. What's happening in their love and relationships in April for group 2? What's happening in their love and relationships? We have the Seven of Swords reversed. Okay, and then what's happening in their love and relationships for group 2? What's happening in their love? Oh my gosh. What's happening in love and relationships for group 2? We have the High Priestess. Okay, that makes sense too. What's happening in personal and spiritual for group 2 in April? We have the Queen of Swords. What's happening in personal and spiritual for group 2? We have the Queen of Coins reversed. Okay, guys. Okay, group 2. So this looks like for your school and career that with serendipity, this has a lot to do with luck and fate. Things are definitely lining up for you, and like we had career up here, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. I feel like not just only with luck and serendipity, fate, things like that lining up for you, but like the Wheel of Fortune is turning, things like that. I'm actually surprised that didn't come out, but I do feel like the universe is working with you, you know, your spirit guides and everything is just lining up. I don't know if you've been manifesting this thing that's coming toward you, but what I'm seeing is that like the stars are aligning and just everything is falling into place here. And it's like this energy of you're meeting the right person at the right time. And this could be a friendship that's blossoming or a business relationship, that sort of a thing, or a mentorship that's going to come into play here that's going to really help you move forward in a way that is going to it's going to help you move forward in a way that allows you to really balance out how you use your resources in a way that's like, I keep saying in a way that balances out how you use your resources and not overdo it. It's like this card keeps popping up and it lines up here because usually this Four of Coins, Four of Pentacles card is about like really, sometimes it can talk about being like overprotective of your energy, like sometimes it can talk about stinginess and like just really being mindful of how you spend your not just money but like time and energy, things like that. So this particular image though, it looks not like they're holding on to everything necessarily, protecting everything, but it also looks balanced, you know, like everything is in its place and where it belongs, and it looks peaceful. So it's making me think that with paired with this fox card here, whoever you're coming into contact with that's helping you with this endeavor, in school or your career or in business, is going to really help you be mindful and like use your resources in the best way possible in order to really expand upon your business or in school, things like that, and really push you forward. And I think like it's just about the right timing, the right place, and the right person, things like that. And so it's going to elevate you in like a good way. Moving into, it's going to feel like things are really lining up. It's like on the right path, things like that. It's really good. So with this love and relationships area, we have higher power, Seven of Swords in reverse, and the High Priestess. So this is definitely making me feel like there is a deep spiritual bond between you and someone, and it's like double whammied with the High Priestess card here, because obviously the High Priestess is all about that intuition and being like divinely connected, and just you might even be like connected so much on a 3D level and a 5D level, and just you might even visit each other in your dreams, things like that. And like, for those of you who are now, for some of you, this is like with one particular person who maybe you didn't even realize you would end up developing this relationship with. Somebody who maybe kept secrets from you, and now all of these truths are finally coming out, and it's like being revealed to you. And it's like you already knew these things because you were so intuitive about it. And now, because all of this truth and honesty is coming out, you're developing a very deep spiritual bond with this person. And this might even be like multiple people at that level. But for a lot of you, I do think it's just like one specific person in particular. And for a lot of you, if it's not, in a general sense, I do feel like when you feel like you are being deceived this month, you're so divinely connected to your intuition, to the consciousness, and you just have such a deep spiritual bond, and you're being awakened to so many things that you're able to just see right through the bullshit. So you're just going to be able to see right through everybody's bullshit. You're going to be focused on a higher power this month, and honestly, the truth is coming out in every aspect of every relationship. And it doesn't matter what it is, if it's romantic, a friendship, platonic, family, things like that. But know that these are just deepening connections on a spiritual level. It just feels like you're deepening connections, you know what I mean? And I think that because of this deceit card, and you're you're discovering the truth, like the truth is finally coming out. That's where this flute card comes into play. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. Somebody may have lied to you about something, and that's where that disappointment comes into play, because you're like, oh, like you really like disappointed me in that. So that's kind of how I'm seeing it. So just be mindful of that, and try not to worry too much, you know. It is what it is, unfortunately. Okay, in your personal and spiritual life, because you are awakening to so many things, you're walking away and you're aligning to this new path and this new authentic self, and you're doing the shadow work, all the great things, right? All of these things can be really overwhelming and really exciting at the same time. But know that this is just an amazing part of your life where you're opening yourself up to new opportunities and new things, and it's just this potential is all of this potential is opening up to you, right? This is yourself opening up to new gifts and all of these things, and it's an exciting time of expansion and growth for yourself. And so you are definitely experiencing all of this knowledge coming in. You're seeing the truth in things, and you're highly perceptive and intelligent, and all of these things are going great for you. But there might be a time where you might start to be going through this shift of between where you become a little bit ruthless and a little bit like you don't have time for anyone's bullshit because you're going through all of these things. You might be like a little impatient, a little bit you know, hasty. I feel like a little short with people, because sometimes when we're going through a growth phase, it's like you just, you don't have time for this bullshit. You have enough things on your plate, which I get it, I get it. But you need to have a little grace for other people, because we all go through our own shit, right? Everybody has their own shit going on. And at the end of the day, it's good to be kind to those that are important to us in our life. I'm not saying you need to be kind to everybody, but at the very least, those that you love and care about. We don't want to, like, you know what I mean? You don't want to be that person, right? Because here with this Queen of Coins, you're going to have a part of you where you're going to question yourself and doubt yourself and be so reliant on other people to give you information, because there's going to be parts of you during this journey that you're not going to know what to do next or what's what. And you're going to get into this slump because you're going to experience these highs and lows in your journey, which is totally normal and part of it, what it is, you know. And when you go in those lows, people are going to remember how mean you were, and they're not going to want to help you. You know what I mean? And so you need to be able to balance yourself in terms of not just your attitude, but how you're able to pick yourself up when you're in that low and be resourceful, be a go-getter, and embody this energy of, if I don't know something, I'm going to figure it out, because you have what it takes to do that. Okay? You are not someone who sits in their shit and lets it get the best of you. You're not someone who sits there and asks people to give you things, or asks people to give you all the answers to your homework, because that's what I'm being shown, is someone who like doesn't want to do the work and just wants to be given the prize at the end. And that's not what you want. I know it's not. You know, it's not nearly as gratifying as you doing it and getting there by yourself and saying, I did that shit. I did the hard work and I got there by myself. And I don't know what this awakening is going to do for you. It's going to be different for everybody. And I'm not going to sit here and say like it's going to be an amazing thing, because everybody goes through different types of awakenings and different levels of awakenings, and it's different. You know, sometimes it's easier and sometimes it's harder. It's just the name of the game, unfortunately. And sometimes it opens you up to gifts that you didn't realize, and sometimes it's like as simple as just every level brings another blessing, you know, and that's amazing. So just focus on you understanding that you might not see what that blessing is right now, but later on down the road you will. You know, we might not see why we're going through what we're going through, or why something didn't fall into place right now, but later on down the road we will. You know, why that we didn't get this, the thing that we really wanted now, it's because something else better is coming around the corner. We just can't see it. You know, we're not like far away enough to see. We're too invested in the journey. You know, only someone who's not in the journey at all can see exactly what's going on, you know. And so that's kind of what I'm getting for you here. So let's get you advice and guidance to finish off. This is really exciting for you, group 2. You know, it's kind of like when you're like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. The people in the stands can see what's going on in the game more than the people playing the game. You know what I mean? So let's see. What advice and guidance can you give group 2 for their month of April, please? Advice and guidance for group 2. We have number 8. Your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. 8 representing the ebb and flow of the infinite loop of creation. I am successful. Exactly. You are successful. And it's just going to take some time. So it's the highs and lows that we talked about. Get 2 more, please. What advice and guidance do you have for group 2? We have 666, a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. You are definitely centered, coming into alignment on your path, group 2. That's exactly the most perfect card for you to get. Did I flip one over? Yes, I did. Number 25. This condenses to 7, a number of total spirituality. Awesome. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. I am intelligent, and exactly what I was saying. You are intelligent. You're capable of doing the things for yourself. You are capable of getting this done for yourself. the back of your deck, we have 000. You are one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. I am a creator. You are. Like, seriously, there are no better words to tell you that you're capable of doing the things that you want and set out to do. And this is just the little bit of the harder part in terms of you waking up to it, in terms of you coming into your path and lining up to that and becoming your authentic self and realizing and recognizing what it is that you want and who you really are. So that's actually the hardest part, you know. And once you do that, it's going to get easier and easier. And there's going to be times when it's going to feel like it's harder. So it's just, once you recognize how bad you want it and why you want it, there will be no amount of work that you're not willing to put forward. So it'll be worth it in the end, group 2. And this is really exciting. I'm really excited for you. This is where I'm going to leave your April predictions. This is where I'm going to leave your April predictions or reading. Don't forget to smash the like button, comment down below, let me know how you like this. Please also subscribe and to be a part of the family, and don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I will also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive pick a card readings not available here on YouTube, including our monthly zodiac predictions, which I will have up as well right after this. It's actually going to be up at the same time, so that's already done actually. But yes, I will leave that linked down below if you're interested, and I will see you guys in the next video very soon. Bye. Hello, group 3. If you chose Christmas sweater Harry Potter, that was terrible. Welcome to your reading. I'm gonna go ahead and put him right over here. And if you're new here, hello, welcome. And if you're not, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I am so excited to bring you April predictions. Happy birthday to my Aries babies, and happy early birthday to my Taurus babies as well. These, if you're wondering, if you have not seen one of these, this particular deck, I take out the 12 zodiac cards and I shuffle 3 of them out for the top 3 zodiac signs that are going to play a significant role in your month of April. Oh my gosh, I blanked out on the month. Then I shuffle 2 of these guys out and take the bottom of the deck to see what else is happening. And then I have pre-shuffled oracles here for the overall theme of your month. And then we also shuffle some oracles for, we look at your career/school, love and relationships, and personal and spiritual. And then we elaborate with tarot, close off with advice and guidance from your spirit guides. And then I also, which I forgot to do last month, take a few tea leaf cards to see anything else. So let's get started, shall we? What are top 3 zodiac signs for group number 3, please, in April? Top 3 zodiac signs for group 3 in April, please. Top 3 zodiac signs for group 3 in April, please. Top 3 zodiac signs for group 3 in April. Whoa. With Scorpio, the Enigma. Intense, strategic, secretive, sexual, enticing, extreme, powerful, passionate, manipulative, competitive, possessive, a ruler of 8th house. Put that there. Ooh, Capricorn, the CEO million. Driven, stability, patience, persistence, materialistic, ambitious, cautious, practical, traditional, workaholic, detached, ruler of the 10th house. And then we're going to get another one. One more, please. Top 3 zodiac signs. That was a huge chunk. Top 3. Here we go. Oh, we got Libra. the mediator, fair, people pleaser, balanced, sociable, sensible, diplomatic, polished, easygoing, fickle, indecisive, harmonious, self-indulgent, ruler of the 7th house. Okay. Alrighty. So again, those can be your signs or people who play a significant role during your month of April. And then we're going to get a couple of these guys. Okay. What's happening in April for group 3, please? 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 We have the 11th house, community, society, organizations, friends, social circle, giving back, hopes and wishes, group activities, memberships, networking, social consciousness. This is also Aquarius energy. Uranus, the butt planet. All right. What's happening in April for group 3, please? Oh, we have the moon. I like it. Emotions, moods, intuition, personal needs, Monday, Cancer, the unconscious, comfort, feelings, family, home, reflecting, yin, femininity. Okay. And the bottom of the deck we have, did I flip over the cards? Just the bottom? Okay, we have Juno. Juno, commitment, and I just learned about Juno actually from, I can't remember who I learned it from, but Juno, commitment, marriage, long-term relationships, fulfillment, compatibility, give and take, loyalty, partnerships, intimacy, needs, soulmates, unions, and June. So Juno is actually divine feminine as well. I don't know why I can't remember who I learned this from. I want to say it was Charlotte, Happy Twins 1111. But I know it was her, but it was someone else as well. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm blanking. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was K Moon here on YouTube. I absolutely love both of them. I'm going to drop their information down below, but they're amazing. I'm sure you know who they are. They're both so amazing people. But yep, Juno is actually divine feminine energy, and I believe Juno has a lot to do with twin flame energy as well. At least that's what I was learning from K Moon when she was talking about it. So that I believe, and because the moon is coming out, that's even more feminine energy. So if you can relate to any twin flame things that made me think of twin flames, maybe that's relevant for you. So we have number 13 reversed, financial constraints. I like to see that. We also have connect to heart. This is so cute. I love this deck. My mom bought me this for my birthday. So this is a new deck that I have been practicing using. Edge of the world, leap into the unknown, calling courage, taking risks. I like this as well. So group 3, I do believe that this month it's a lot about like Well, first off, financial constraints reversed. You will be happy to know that if you've been feeling like money has been an issue for you, I think last month's predictions, there was a group where they actually had this in the upright. And did they have it in the upright? I can't remember if it was the zodiac or not. But there was a group last month. I can't remember if it was the zodiac predictions or the regular, um, that actually had this in the upright. And anyways, if you have been going through some financial issues, or like you've been feeling like money's been tight, you will be happy to know that this card in the reverse means that money is going to be coming in, that there will be a greater flow of money coming toward your way. You'll be able to start taking more risks thanks to this money coming in as well. So, but just be mindful of it. Don't necessarily start increasing the way that you spend your money just because of it. You know what I mean? Just there's that energy of like, just because you make more money now doesn't mean you should start upping the way that you live necessarily. Of course, you have your free will, but there's always that energy of like, um, the the door will always close. You know, things will always change. The cycle will always spin backwards, things like that, or the wheel will always stop turning at some point or get stuck. So be mindful of that. With connect to your heart coming in here, it's really about being brave. See, like going into the unknown, leaping into the unknown, sometimes it can be a really big scary thing. And like in terms of like connecting to your heart and taking risks, it's just about being brave and really having the courage to be vulnerable with yourself and with other people as well. But you also will have to find a balance in terms of like not being too, knowing when to be vulnerable and who to be vulnerable with, right? Um, because we can't be naive in every situation. I think that's the energy that I'm picking up on here. It's kind of like a, don't be too careless when it comes to doing this. It's connecting to your heart and trusting your intuition, because there's this eyeball here. It's about knowing, having a deep knowing of knowing who you can put your trust in, and your vulnerability, being vulnerable around, like letting your defenses down, if that makes sense. And there, you might have this, when it comes to connecting to your heart, you might need this time to really go within yourself and give yourself some time to heal and connect with yourself and forgive yourself for anything that you've gone through, or any pain that you might be holding on to. And you might have like, because you're having to connect to your heart, you might find that you have like a hardened shell around it. Like you see how there's this like calcification around this part, and connecting to your heart. I think that like when it comes to being vulnerable and connecting to your heart, you kind of have to find what areas of your what areas of your heart can you really start to melt away and let go, and allow the armor to come off, so that you're not always guarded. Like you're not always having the guard dog, and you're having a companion instead, a loyal dog instead, and not always having like Fluffy the guard dog, you know? Um, and so, does that make sense? I don't know why. This is making me think of Fluffy the guard dog. Um, you know, the three-headed dog. I know this is only two heads, but that's what it's making me think of. Connecting to your heart. Because sometimes when it comes to like leaping into the unknown, we're very guarded, we're very shielded, we're very like overprotective of ourselves, especially when we're taking risks. But this is all about having courage and just it's kind of like full energy, but at the same time, it's like we're holding back a little bit because there's so much unknown. Like there's so much, like this is so guarded. We're looking off, you know, there's this two-headed dog here, and this card actually talks about, you know, being guarded and having to let ourselves forgive ourselves and be vulnerable and things like that. So I hope that's coming across in the right way. I also wanted to talk about how when it comes to connecting to your heart and leaping into the unknown, there's also this it's taking me back here in terms of like your emotions and tapping into that feminine energy and the emotions, because we're so I think like this is the sun right here, this is the moon. I think we're really coming into a balance here. We also have Libra energy. It's just making me feel like this month is really about you coming into alignment, coming into balance with yourself, emotionally, and your masculinity as well, and just also coming into alignment with relationships too, just because, not just romantically, but like in all relationships, because you have the community card coming out, ow, as well as this commitment card. So whatever it is that you're working on, let's just dig deeper here. But whatever it is that you're working on here, it does have a lot to do with you being so in tune with yourself and in your own heart that it's going to spill over into all areas of your life. So in your work relationships, in your romantic relationships, and in your family relationships, and in your relationship with your spirit guides, with the universe, with God, with your angels, with yourself, whatever it is that you believe in, things like that. And I think that by doing so, you're going to feel in alignment, and you're going to find things are really going to line up. But let's just really see what's going on here. Yeah, but that's what I'm picking up on. That's what I'm picking up on for sure. What's happening in career/school for group 3 in April? What's happening in career/school for group 3 in April? Oh, we have 44. Thinker. What's happening in love and relationships? Oh, I like this. 50. No place like home. What's happening in spiritual and personal in April for group 3? What's happening in spiritual and personal in April for group 3? What's happening in their personal and spiritual life for group 3 in April? What's happening in their personal and spiritual life? We have number 8, community. Wow. It's coming out twice. Let's grab these. Okay. This is a big deck. So I just realized I forgot to get your tea leaf cards. So before I shuffle these out, I'm going to grab your tea leaf cards, guys. I apologize. I'm all over the place. Okay, hold on. Let's get you tea leaf cards. I have 3 stacks for you, so 1 sec. What's happening for group 3 in April? Dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Aw, more dog energy. Do you guys have a dog? Maybe you guys are the year of the dog, or yeah, have a dog, year of the dog. I feel like dogs are significant for you guys. Also, my dog is sitting on my feet as I do this reading. So my dog Sky. I have 3 dogs. We'll get 1 from here. Oh, whoa. Okay. We might get more than 1 from here because we have a couple things coming out here. We have scales. I'm going to take scales for sure because that one flew out first. Keep your life in balance. If it wants to focus, we'll see. Okay, cool. The other one that came out is goldfish. Please focus. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Okay, we're going to take one from that third stack because I said I was going to take from each stack. Okay, we'll get one from here. What's happening to group? Cats, a two-faced friend. Oh my gosh. How opposite is that from the dog, guys? Sorry, I whacked the hammer just now. Okay. There we go. I feel like I need to show you that other card that flipped over though. And it was this one. Because it's bothering me. You had fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So, guys, I was only meant to take 3. But that's how many popped out for you. Okay. Back to tarot. What's happening in group 3's career/school? What's happening in group 3's career/school in April? Whoa. We have judgments. What's happening? Oh, that was quick. The Lovers reverse. What's happening in group 3's love and relationships in April? Love and relationships in April. We have the 8 of Wands. Please. There we go. Love and relationships in April, please, for group 3. Love and relationships for group 3, please, Spirit. Whoa. King of Cups. And personal and spiritual. Whoa. I will take that. Ace of Wands. Sort of. And then one more, please. The Hierophant. Okay. Let me see if I can fix this. Okay, group 3. Group 3. We have quite a bit going on here. For your career/school, with Thinker coming out here and Judgment and the Lovers reverse. This is definitely major energy going on in your career/school. So this is like really calling for you to strategize and plan ahead and plan accordingly, because with Thinker, this is about making moves in a strategic way so that we don't fall flat on our face, okay? The Thinker is strategic and is going to be planning, and 44 is actually a master number that's about efficiency, and it's really calling you to be disciplined and it's also about stability and manifestation, right? It's about structure. So it's really like entrepreneurial. So when you think of an entrepreneur, whether or not you are an entrepreneur, okay, maybe you're just in the, maybe you're just, you know, following a pathway in your career, or you're doing something in school, right? It doesn't matter. When you think of an entrepreneur, somebody who is like a CEO, right? This look at the CEO million, the Capricorn, right? Showing up here. When you think of somebody who is that, they are somebody who is highly structured and who is very detail oriented, who make sure they're very efficient, who's very disciplined, who makes sure they are on top of things, who takes advantage of every single opportunity, and is always an asset, and takes advantage of every single asset, and tries to attain more assets for their company, represents people in such a way that is, and represents their business in such a way that is a professional and, you know, boss, you know. And so that's kind of like the energy here in terms of the thinker card, is like embodying that energy of understanding that in order to do what you are doing in this area of your life, we need to really strategize and think ahead here, and not just go without having a set plan in place, because otherwise we're going to regret the decisions that we make. And I hope that makes sense. I might be just rambling a little bit. With the Judgment card here, it's about you coming into alignment with your path, coming into why can't I speak? It's about you really coming into alignment with your path and your true purpose. You're hearing the call and you're really coming into your own. And it's kind of coming in here as well. It's cool how it's all lining up together. It's all connected, you know? And it's about really being tied into your emotions and being committed to it. And you might find that you can hear sky. You might find that you are also coming into contact with those who are in your community of people who are in the same line of work as you, who are in the same, who are in the same area of schooling as you as well, and making allies in that area, if that makes sense. Is that the right word to use? I don't think so, but you know what I'm saying. And creating community there. And it's about like hearing that call, creating that sense of community, and creating a sense of purpose there. And then with the Lovers in the reverse, it's just about you understanding that when you do this, do it from a place of careful planning and strategy, because when you don't do it that way, you may find that you will be misaligned. You may find that things are going to be cross-desired. You may find that you will go forward and end up regretting certain things, or feeling like this is not the right path for you. And if you ignore the call, that you are hearing, and you go forward without strategy and without a plan, without thinking things through carefully and hearing things out, and like really getting in alignment with yourself and checking in with yourself and things like that, you will find that in the end you won't be happy. You'll feel like this sense of like regret around the choices that you're making, and you feel like you made the wrong choice, and it's going to feel, I don't like using the word regret, but that's the word that's popping up. You're going to feel like you made the wrong choice, and ultimately that's the energy that's popping up here. It's this feeling of like, I made the wrong decision, I chose the wrong path, and that's kind of the energy here. But as long as you plan out and you're careful about this and you really pay attention to connecting with your heart and tapping into the calling of what's in line with who you are, truly who you are, and your purpose, you won't make that wrong decision. You know, there won't be that misalignment here. With no place like home in your love and relationships area, and we also have the Eight of Wands and the King of Cups here. This is really just about you feeling really connected to your heart, like I said earlier. And with the Eight of Wands and the King of Cups, this is just communication coming strong. Like I think I talked about dogs being a influential animal. This doesn't necessarily have to be just dogs. That just popped up. That's been a strong energy here. This could be any animal, honestly. Any pets that you have in your home. You might be bringing home a new pet. If that's been something that's on your mind, I feel like that's coming through. You might be adding a new pet to your home if that's something. But I definitely think that, yeah, your connection to your animals are going to be very strong this month, as well as the relationships that you have right now are just going to be very strong. The communication with them are going to be very strong, and you're going to be tapped into your intuition, and compassion is going to be strong as well. It's this energy of really nurturing the relationships that you have and being it's this energy of really nurturing the relationships that you have going on in your life. I don't feel like necessarily new relationships coming through, although it doesn't mean that there aren't going to be new relationships coming in. I do feel like whatever you have going on, things are going great. If things have not been going great, things are shifting into the better. Communication is going to get stronger between everybody, things like that. Things in your home are going to be a lot better, a lot smoother. Like the waters are calming if they have been like very if things have been unruly, you know, things like that, the waters are calming down. That's the energy I'm feeling in your relationships and your love life. And you know, it feels very very good. It feels like emotionally things are great and happy. I feel like communication is strong, and not to say that things are going to be like perfect, you know, of course there will be things that pop up here and there, like we had that two-faced friend popping up, but as far as something major happening to disrupt your life, I don't think you have anything crazy to worry about. Keep your life in balance. Just make sure that, you know, you spend time with your loved ones. You keep your financial area, your career. You don't work too hard. Don't overwork yourself. Take some time out to love on yourself as well. And yeah, because you do have this financial constraint reversed coming through. So money is coming in, things like that. And yeah, you had it come through with the goldfish as well. So moving into your personal and spiritual, you have community, number 8, the Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant reversed. So with the community card coming up here, so again, going back to the 11th house, that's community twice now. You are definitely growing your community if you are creating a community or coming into a community, something like that. This has to do with something that really sparks your passion or your creativity flow. And it has to do with something that you're passionate about for sure. And this could have to do with what is calling to your purpose and your path. I don't know why I said it like that, but your purpose, things like that. It's something, like I said, that really sparks your passion. And it really just drives you. It feels like really exciting. It's something that you're growing and you're really excited about. And it might be something like unconventional, just because the Hierophant in reverse is here. It's something that's not, you know, it's not something like that you would hear of in your daily, like, what do you call it? It's not like your everyday thing. It's not like it's not like your PTA group. It's not like it's not something conventional is what I want to say. It's not something that people necessarily bring up all the time, or it's not something you hear about all the time. It feels like something different, something that you never would have expected, and something that goes against the grain, basically. And it's not a bad thing at all. It's just something that just definitely sparks your passion, and this is giving you permission to just go for it and do it. It's something that gets you moving and gets you to take action, and it's really stepping into your power. And I do feel like it's something that's also going to have you committing to doing things as well. So just be on the lookout, though, because when we do come into community, we make new friends, and maybe that's that two-faced friend we're talking about. So that's something to be really mindful of as well. I do feel called to look at this. Venus love is underneath this Juno card. So you might be finding more love pouring into your life as well. Not necessarily romantic only, but although it very well could be, go ahead and claim it if you feel called to. But yes, I feel like this month is going to be really awesome for you, Group 3. This is so exciting. We're going to go ahead and get you some advice and guidance from these cards here. Some advice and guidance for Group 3, please. Advice and guidance for Group 3 in April. Ooh. We have, wow, should I take both of those? 999, thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs, so you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I am unique. That's amazing. And then under that, you had 99. It is time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. I am courageous. Seriously, Group 3, what was I just saying about you being on the path to your purpose, and whatever this is like lining up for you. Give number 21. You are highly creative with a strong will to succeed. Your imagination is highly charged. It reveals itself in everything you do, from your sparkling conversation to your most prized projects. I am inspiring. Absolutely. And then the bottom of the deck, you have 14. You are open-minded and always open to try something new. Yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. I am practical. Yes, you are, Group 3. You are. And that's that thing about you being guarded a little bit, and like not just being so like gung-ho and naive when it comes to like jumping into things. And I really like that for you. I also feel called to cut right here. I don't know why. You have number 30 here. You are an original, innovative thinker and an excellent communicator. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. I am imaginative. So definitely, Group 3, I felt like you are doing something major this month, and this creative endeavor could have to do with your community and sparking something within you. And whatever it is, I hope that you are going for it. I see 12:22 on my clock right now, right there. So please take that as confirmation if that's something for you as well. And yeah, I hope that this brought you some clarity, brought you some amazing things for your month of April. But this is where I'm going to leave your April predictions reading. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to smash the like button. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part was. And Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And I will also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive pick a card readings not available here on YouTube, including our zodiac monthly predictions, which I will have up right after this one. They're a little late. Sorry, you guys. This one's a little late because we had technical difficulties, but they will be up nonetheless. And yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you guys so much. If you are a Patreon member already, thank you guys so much for being there. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye. What's up, group 4? If you chose Dumbledore's army, Harry Potter, welcome to your reading. I'm going to put him right over here. So, if you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Happy to have you here. These are your pre-shuffled oracles. You got a bonus card, by the way, but we're going to save that in just a bit. These predictions are... I'm just going to go through it really quickly in case you haven't seen these yet. I believe I only did this once before. So, in this particular deck, I take out the 12 zodiac cards and I shuffle out 3 to get the top 3 zodiac signs that play a significant role for your month. And then we shuffle 2 of these out to see what's going on for your month. And then we take the bottom of the deck as well. And then, of course, we have your overall theme for the month, what's going on. Then we shuffle out. I think last month I forgot to do the tea leaf cards, but we'll take 3 tea leaf cards, as well as look at your career/school, personal and spiritual, and love and relationships. And then finish off with advice and guidance. So let's get started, okay? So group 4, excuse me. What are the top 3 zodiac signs for group 4 this month of April? What are the top 3 zodiac signs for group 4, please? Top 3 zodiac signs. Well, we're going to have Aquarius, the diplomat, inventive, original, opinionated, analytical, distant, intellectual, humanitarian, friendly, tolerant, outgoing, ruler of 11th house. Words are hard for me today. I'm going to get 2 more, please. Top 3 signs for April for group 4, please. Top 3 signs for the month of April for group 4. We have Sagittarius, the explorer, adventurous, distant places, free spirit, clever, travel, philosophy, bold, blunt, impatient, argumentative, independent, ruler of 9th house. And then 1 more, please, Spirit. 1 more for the month of April for group 4. We have Scorpio, the enigma, intense, strategic, secretive, sexual, enticing, extreme, powerful, passionate, manipulative, competitive, possessive, ruler of 8th house. Nice little mix there. Okay. We're going to shuffle 2 of these out and take the bottom. Okay, what's happening for group 4 in April? We have the 11th house, community, society, organizations, friends, social circle, giving back, hopes and wishes, group activities, memberships, networking, social consciousness. Okay, what's happening for group 4 in April, please? We have comet, unexpected, disruption, disturbances, significant events, realignment, uncertainty, abnormalities, unknowns, messages, wild card. Interesting. On the bottom of the deck, we have Saturn, discipline, structure, responsibility, Saturday, Capricorn, restriction, obstacles, trials, hard work, self-discipline, integrity, patience. So, group 4. I feel like expect the unexpected this coming month. That's for sure. Whatever it is, you will be tested and it will require your discipline. I feel like community will be important. Obviously, that's coming up. This could have to do with community at work, coming into community as in terms of, this could even just be community in general, something to do with what you're working on. This could also be just friendships as well. Something unexpected in your friend group might be something of importance happening this coming month. This could also be, yeah, something unexpected in your friend group might be something, I feel like. Because all three of these came out too, it could be that something within an organization that you're working in, something at work, or something in your, like a group activity or a social organization that you work in, a networking organization that you work in, something unexpected will require you to have some structure and discipline as well. It will require your integrity and hard work, and yeah, something exciting might be happening on a Saturday in April. So that is what I'm seeing so far. Okay, so let's see here. We have, I want this to be, we have the Angel of Love, number 49, reversed. We have, oh, why did I flip that back over? What a weirdo. Number 28, Victory. Okay, that's good. We have Destruction. That might be something unexpected. And Succubus Cave. Protect your energy. Draining energy, toxic relationships, temptation. Okay, guys. Interesting energy coming out here. Okay, group 4. I feel like whatever this is this month, it's something I don't want you to be too worried about, because there is the victory coming out here. So whatever destruction that might be coming in your way, ultimately the destruction is coming to wipe out whatever is not meant for you, and something better is coming in its place, and ultimately you're going to find success in the end of the month. I do feel, ultimately I do see you finding success or being successful at the end, or at least achieving something that you're going after this month. We'll dig deeper though with the Oracle and Tarot to see what's going on. Protect your energy, draining energy, toxic relationships, temptation. This could be like something like destructions. So a relationship in particular could be draining your energy, so that could be something that falls apart because that particular relationship is draining you and it's toxic. So the Angel of Love is coming here to let you know and tell you that this is something that there's a disconnect in terms of something in your heart, and so this is something that has to happen. It's a separation that needs to happen, and I think that that's kind of goes hand in hand with these two cards, actually, if I'm being quite honest. And it could be something that's unexpected. If I'm being really honest, this might be a very specific message, and someone may find that someone is being disloyal in their relationship, and just because I feel like there's eyes here, someone's looking out the door, And I feel like there may be something that you discover and it's not what you wanted to hear or see, and it feels like something that is obviously eating away at your relationship and draining it, and it's time that it's sucking the life out of it, and it's time for you to close the door, close the chapter, and it's, you know, it's something that needed to be wiped away in order for you to give love back to yourself and build something better in its place. And I feel like that is an energy coming in, with the success and victory card coming here. 28 condenses to 10. It's the end and the beginning all in itself. So I do feel like it's the completion of something. This could be even an old separation, honestly. With Angel of Love in the reverse, it could talk about an old separation. So this could be you like finally letting go and fully healing that old separation as well, that old chapter, and moving forward into that, protecting your energy. You're no longer letting it drain you, because this is something that has been living rent free in your mind and in your heart, and it's time for you to move forward, you know, build something new in its place. So I do feel like that is something to think about. We're going to get you your tea leaf cards now. Group number 4. Also, they're just showing me Cho Chang. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so if you're familiar with Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, you chose this particular Harry Potter, by the way, from the Order of the Phoenix Lego set, in which he has formed Dumbledore's army. Cho Chang is mourning the loss of, as all of them are, mourning the loss of Cedric Diggory. And Cho Chang was kind of in love with Cedric, right? And she's kind of battling this inner feeling that she has, because she's also falling for Harry, but she needs to let go of her feelings for Cedric in order to move on to Harry. But she's kind of, you know, it's draining her, but at the same time not, because, you know, it's hard, right? It's difficult, it's complicated. So that's kind of what they're showing me here. But let's get you tea leaf cards now. What's happening for group 4 in April, please? We have Dusk. Pay attention to your work. There we go. Okay, something going on there. Be disciplined here. That came through with the Saturn card. Be disciplined. Pay attention to your work. I'll get you one from each stack. I separated it into 3 stacks because there's 200 cards in this deck and it's very difficult to shuffle. We have Candle. You will be shown the way. I like this a lot. And that's ironic because you chose that particular Harry Potter, in which he shows everybody else, kind of shows them the way to defending themselves against the dark arts, you know? So I feel like also this was flipped over randomly. No other group had this card, but it was randomly flipped over. So I feel like that is meaningful. We're going to just keep it out here for you. But I'm still going to shuffle a card out. I feel like that's meaningful. Happiness. What's happening in April for group 4? Oh, it fell on the floor. Hold on. We have Quill. Get back to the basics. Okay. So yeah, I feel like this month is about you being disciplined, keeping it simple, and you'll be shown the way. It's really a lot about like working that midnight oil. It's like, you know, you're sitting at the desk with your quill. See the feather, the quill on top of the desk, and you have your candle on your desk and you're working. So, and this is to achieve your happiness. This could be journaling, even things like that. Yeah, feels Very good. This could be you getting some thoughts out, as well as planning things out when it comes to you being disciplined too. So let's see here. What's happening for group 4 in April in their career/school? We have deep knowing, 43. And what's happening in their love and relationships in April for group 4? We have, oh my gosh, milk and honey, number 51. What's happening in their personal and spiritual life? Oh, in between worlds, number 3. Oops. And then this deck is ginormous to shuffle. So bear with me as I shuffle it kind of badly. See how I didn't really shuffle it very nicely. Oh boy. It's really giant, but it's so cute. I love this one so much. Okay. What's happening for group 4 in career/school in April? Group 4, career and school in April. I feel like this is the one that wanted to come out, so we'll take it. Magician. See how cute it is? Career/school in April, please. So we have the 2 of coins. Reversed. Love and relationships, please. Group 4 in April. The 7 of coins reversed. Whoops. Love and relationships, please, in April. The Emperor. And personal and spiritual. Personal and spiritual. We have Death in the reverse. And the Hermit. Let me make this nicer. So group 4, your career/school is really just a time of, like this card says, deep knowing. This is you really being tuned in and hyperly tuned in at that to your intuition and to your wisdom. There's this owl here as well as the moon, and it's just really being tapped into the divine and, like I said, your wisdom, your knowledge, and connecting into that knowing and your spirituality and your just going really within yourself and understanding that you know what you want and you know how to get there. And so when it comes to your career or school, okay, and I'm going to talk broadly because this applies to both, you are manifesting things coming into your life. You're manifesting goals that you are working toward, and these are some things that you will be successful at with this victory card popping out here as well. It is going to it's going to take you being very disciplined and it's going to take you being very disciplined, and it's going to take you being very patient. It's going to take you being very responsible, very structured, and it's going to take a lot of hard work. Okay, but this is going to pay off. Why? Because you are manifesting it. And by manifesting these things, you don't just sit there and wish for it. You also have to work for it. You have to take the inspired action to do what you need to do to get there. Because manifesting it is half the battle. Okay, manifesting it is putting out the energy into the universe and putting out the intention into the universe to attract what you want toward you. And then putting forth that inspired action in order to magnetize it even further toward you. Because if you just sit there and wish for it, that's like a fool's game, okay? You need to understand that you have to also put forth the inspired action and make sure that you are letting the universe know that yes, you do want this. You have to commit to that manifestation, because the magician has all these tools with him. He does not just wave the wand. You notice how he also has the sword, the cup, and you notice how he also has the sword, the cup, and the pentacle there, because he needs all four to do the manifestation, to make it come to fruition, right? And with this two of coins in the reverse here, it's about you knowing and understanding that it's about understanding that you need to be able to prioritize, because if you don't prioritize and plan accordingly, you will drop the ball. If you overdo this and you put too much on your plate, which you very well could this month, especially when you have the unexpected coming up here, you will drop the ball and things will start to fall downhill. Okay. What was I saying over here? With this quill coming up, I said keep it simple. Get back to basics. It means keep it simple. Okay. With this two of coins in the reverse here, it's very well talking about that. When it comes to your workload for school and or your career, you need to keep it simple. Do not overdo it here, because there is something unexpected that could pop up. You need to be able to have room to be flexible in order to make the space for it, in order to adapt for it and make the changes for it, in order to be flexible for whatever pops up unexpectedly, because you need to be able to shift gears and things like that in order for you to be victorious in the situation, in order for you to be victorious in this avenue of your life this month. And again, this is all about you being very disciplined this month. You will be shown the way. Connect into your intuition, tap into it, and take advantage of that being shown the way. Take advantage of you being tapped into your intuitive side and being tapped into your spirit guides and things like that. Light a candle for them. Things, that won't go unnoticed. I think that's a big thing too. Candle, if you feel called to light a candle, I believe like a white candle is something that will allow you to connect with them on a deeper level. So yes, moving into your relationships and love in general. 51, Milk and Honey, 7 of Coins reversed, and the Emperor. Milk and Honey is a really good card, period. This is just about you having a passionate romantic life, and even if it's not romance, just having a sensual connection with other people, as well as like sweet understanding between friends, lots of love coming in, and milk and honey is a good card in general. Excuse me. Wow. To have, regardless of whatever this comes up in. It's just about you having a good connection with those in your life. This could be sensual, romantic, compassion, romance, things like that. This can also be about like having a good understanding, meshing well. Milk and honey is like sweet, you know, lots of sweet moments, things like that. Lots of love between your family and friends coming in as well. I do feel like your heart's desires will also be answered this coming month. If you've been calling in a lover, if you've been calling in or manifesting a love coming in your way, that's something that I can see coming in as well. With this card showing up, the Emperor is divine masculine energy too. So I do feel like with the Emperor card showing up here, it's also about you setting healthy boundaries as well. With this milk and honey, milk and honey is also like nurturing the relationships in your life, nurturing the relationships that you are coming into. With the Seven of Coins reversed though, it can also talk about like letting things go that, you know, after you have tried, it's no longer working and you're letting things go, like we talked about here, like protecting your energy. Certain relationships are no longer for you, that destruction and things like that, and the angel of love. So this could be like certain relationships falling away. You're setting those healthy boundaries, and these might be people who are not liking those boundaries, and you have to understand that they don't like these boundaries because those boundaries are not serving them. And why aren't those boundaries serving them? Because these are people who are draining your energy, and they don't like those boundaries because they are in a relationship with you purely for the fact that they are the only ones benefiting from this relationship. They don't understand that a relationship is two ways, and they need to also give to this relationship. So do not feel guilty about setting these boundaries. Do not feel like you are the bad guy, because you are not the bad guy. Healthy boundaries are not a bad thing. These are things that are necessary for a healthy relationship, because you do not need to keep draining yourself for these people. It is not okay for them to keep taking from you. They need to also nurture you in return. Okay, it's okay for you to set these boundaries and give love to yourself, because that's just the name of the game. It's a healthy relationship for a reason. And those people who actually do love and respect you are going to love and respect you for those boundaries that you set in place for yourself. So understand that these people, the ones that who truly love you and admire and respect you for who you are, they're going to respect the boundaries that you set in place for yourself. So, okay, with this in between worlds card here and the death in the reverse, it does feel like you are going through a little bit of a transformation here, group 4. I feel like we are stepping out of this period of gray and coming into color. We're stepping into our own power. We're discovering who we really are here a little bit. I feel like with the Scorpio energy as well, it's really this energy of awakening, and we may have been in this period of time where we had a hard time letting go and really stepping into this period of like light and in this period of color, and we were holding on to this grieving period, holding on to certain relationships that maybe weren't serving us, holding on to maybe certain patterns, behavior patterns or habits, things like that, things that weren't serving us, whether they're habits or relationships, things like that, that weren't serving us for so long, because obviously, you know, we loved them and we cherished them, or they were just things that have been a part of us for so long, they're not easy to just let go of, obviously. So and now this is like the time for you to really step into this light and step into who you truly are in this beautiful, colorful flamingo with the crown on its head. And 3 is a number of growth and expansion and expression, and really just coming in to who you really are and into your authentic self, really. And with this Hermit here, it's just a confirmation of you coming into this spiritual awakening, coming into the spiritual growth, coming into yourself and going within yourself as well. This is like a personal and spiritual growth happening within yourself, and kind of discovering that light and that beauty within who you are. And this is something that you had to decide and do for on your own and within yourself. And so while so many other people may have encouraged you to let certain things go, let certain people go, this was something that you had to do on your own terms and for yourself. So that's something that I see happening this month for you, group 4, and that's really, really beautiful. And ultimately, this is going to spill into other things, and it's really going to allow you to step into this divine masculine energy here that you see in the Magician card and in the Emperor card in your relationships area and in your career and school area. So that's really exciting energy. Let's get your advice and guidance for group 4. Okay. So advice and guidance for group 4, please. Advice and guidance for group 4. Oh, we have 14. You are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. I am practical. So yeah, group 4, you're definitely practical and you take a good planned approach to things. Like I said, it's about you taking that inspired action towards your goals and getting the thing done, you know, being disciplined. Advice, oops. Oh, I like this. 444. Trust your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that where you need to be wow. 444. Trust your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are there where you need to be at the present moment. I am protected. So definitely 4s are important for you this month. You might see that a lot as well. Take that as a sign that your guides are with you, that they are protecting you along your way, that they are keeping you safe and on the right path to where you need to be. This destruction as well could be a sign for you that certain things might fall apart, and that is because they were not meant to happen for you, that something better is on its way to you. So take that as a sign as well. Unexpected things are going to happen, and that's because better things are coming in place of it. So advice and guidance, please. And you guys are group 4. That's crazy. 88, you are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. I am wealthy. Wow, group 4. That's insane. Amazingness. Happiness is coming your way. And the fact that this 88 card came out to let you know that crazy things are happening, and like though you might feel like things are falling apart and all of these unexpected things are happening, know that they're happening for your highest and greatest good, and that amazing things are coming your way. Abundance is coming your way, and victory is coming your way. On the bottom of your deck, we have number 26. You have the desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. I am tactful. Yeah, so you are amazing at being able to tune into other people as well with this deep knowing card. And you're able to really hone in on your gifts and use your abilities to help other people in such an amazing way, tapping into your community as well and helping other people in the greater good. And ultimately, that's going to bring you wealth and abundance in so many avenues of your life. So that's such an amazing energy. That's amazing things coming for you in April. Group 4, I'm excited for you. And don't let any of this destruction deter you from pushing forward. Stay disciplined, and I have no doubt that you're going to experience amazing things coming this month. So that's where I'm going to leave your reading for your predictions, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to smash the like button and comment down below what your favorite part of this reading was. And please go ahead and subscribe to be a part of the family, and don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'm also going to be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive pick a card readings not available here on YouTube, including our exclusive monthly zodiac predictions, which I will have up very shortly. I'm going to do them right after this. They are a little delayed, including this one, because I had some technical difficulties, but they will be up, I promise. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. And my Patreons, I thank you so much for being there as well. Happy birthday to my Aries friends, and happy early birthday, Taurus, as well. And like I said, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.